in this episode of Swolabear's sim racing adventures.
Wow, he's a bit rough, that boy. Oh, what just happened? What is that? Before we start this video, I just want to quickly say thank you to everyone for clicking on it. The channel's actually been doing surprisingly well. Haven't been doing the sim racing stuff for too long. I love looking at the analytics, but one thing I did notice is that 99% of anyone that's clicked on one of my videos and watched it isn't subscribed. So the number's like well below average, and it's kind of disheartening to see. And the other thing is that I'm a personal trainer. It's the work I do to pay the bills, but it's been having a pretty big negative impact for over a year now on kind of my life and everything. So I'm stepping back from it, just doing the bare minimum to kind of pay the bills and then endeavor new things. Try new things, and one of them would be to try and support myself through some content creation and things like that. So if you could at least just, you know, subscribe and like the video to kind of help me try and achieve that goal of being able to step away from personal training, because it is doing some, you know, my health and stuff has gone downhill while I'm trying to look after everyone else's. So anyway, we'll jump into the video now, and thanks for listening to this little bit, and I hope you enjoy. So it's Sunday morning. Australia is still in this COVID lockdown stuff, although a few of the rules are starting to get modified. I'm not sure how the rest of the world is doing. But I've been looking a little bit, I had a little bit of wildebeest action going on. The beard looking just feral, and it was time to fix it. So about 10 minutes ago, before I'm ready to make this video, go and get the electric razor, make sure it's on 7. I kind of woken up not too long ago, so maybe I was out of it. Yeah, all good. And then I start from the bottom, which is even a bit weird itself. So I go bang. I'm like, man, I haven't done this for a while. That's a heap. That's a big chunk. And I do it again. And I'm like, wait, that is a big chunk. And then I look, man, it's not that deep here because I trimmed up around it, and I've done this once before. But look at that, man. It wasn't on right, and I just ripped side my face out, and now I look like an idiot. So now that that's out of the way, we can jump into the video. And like I mentioned, that's the second time I've done that. I've done it once before as well, where it actually wasn't sitting on right. It was a different razor, and it come off as I went to go, and actually took like a drag strip up my chin. So if you're a guy with a beard, let me know if you've had this same dilemma as well, where you just haven't got the setting right, or for whatever reason, you're on a 0 or a 1 compared to like a 10 mil, and you just went, sure, it's happened. Anyway, AMS2 has a new update where they put in Kyalami, is that how you say it? And a new P1 car. Now, a lot of people would know about this South African track. From what I know, it's one of the most popular of the country. It's a pretty well-known track. I think they added it to the latest, or the first ACC pack as well. They had Bathurst, Suzuka, the South African one. And now it's in this one. So I actually have never raced on it, never done laps at all. So for me, this is going to be like my first impressions of it, even though you probably know it off by heart. You're like, should have turned left there, you idiot. But it should be fun nonetheless. Check out the new car. AMS2 making some really, really nice changes and updates as they go, really consistently. And I think they're in kind of like the phase 2 of their launch. So they're like, it's like a testing, and now they've got 40 cars and they're happy with their content. But it hasn't still properly fully released from what I gather. So let's check it out. 600 megabyte update. Now they have had one of these happen every week. I bet you get a real good view of the bloody. Anyway, time trial mode is now available. So not all car and tracks. So it's like an online leaderboard now. They've added that in. Brakes for all cars. Optimum temp ranges, fade wear. Really, really good. New content added, the Puma and the GT5 class, so 2 new cars in there. Sparkos going on. Boom. They're actually pretty cool gloves, hey, not too much. Someone asked for a link to them in one of my previous videos. I know it was an Australian website, but I don't know if these actual ones are in stock anymore, but I know they have plenty just the same. And someone else asked me, do I always have to wear gloves? No, I don't, but it's more of a habit thing. If you can, like, even on your own rig, make sure that you're not jumping between different pairs of shoes, or no shoes, no socks. If you always keep your setup the same, chances are you'll have a bit more muscle memory with it.
and everything will be good. Let's go single race. We got some AI. 5 laps was cool. And let's find this new track. So I've been playing around with some of these tracks. Like, they're actually good. What Caldwell Park I really like. Even though I don't know where they are in the world. England somewhere. Like all these tracks, I have no idea. Kyalami. So I think I was saying it right. And we've got a historic and the new 2019 version, which to me is going to be not new at all. I mean, the whole thing's new, so I don't know what the old ones look like. They have changed it a lot though, haven't they? Like, added a lot of links to it and things like that. So it looks like this track, we'll jump in the new car as well, which is a new P1, I believe. Which one wasn't here? I don't think the Chevy V8 was here. Or Judd or Honda. That's new. A pile of stock car. Oh, this car, the new GT5. We will jump on this later on a different track maybe. This car's turbo sound is unbelievable. It is like Need for Speed. I love it so much. Alright, so I'm just going through. Okay, that is new. Sigma P1. It's not a P1 car. It's in the P2 category, but it's called the Sigma P1. That is the car. It looks pretty wild. Are they trying to beef up? Yeah, they're trying to have multiple options in the same one where they only had this one, which even that car itself was it's pretty fun to drive. It's turbo. It's got a lot of wheel spin to it. This one, rear drive V8, and only one livery. Oh, come on, Razer Studios. All right, we are going to cruise for the first lap. We're straight into a race. Stupid, I know. And then we will see, we'll kind of get we've got 9 turns to try and remember. Looks like we go kink, we go to a sharp left. So we're mostly turning left. Hairpin down the bottom. Should all be good. And one thing that AMS2, I feel like is really good at is learning how to heel toe. So even though the camera's not showing it down there, we will be practicing it. And if you have AMS2, where you can do, or any game where you can do AI and stuff like that, you may as well learn heel toe while you're going. Whoa! That's definitely nice V8. Hey. Oh, look at that turbo! Oh man, I love it. This is a monster track. Look how wide it is. Uh-oh, boys. Yep, that's how you start. So it took me forever in AMS2. I think in my previous videos, you'll notice that I haven't, wow, these guys are, like, they're the same class? But man, are they, let's break a 150. Wow, he's a bit rough, that boy. Oh, what just happened? What is that? Oh, I love this AI. Okay, I don't know what this next turn is and it looks blind. 100 meters until it. Let's just brake early. That was alright. Oh, man, she's a sweeper. She's a sweeper, boys. Oh, I really like this car. Like, actually enjoy it. Not because it's new and hype and whatever it may be. I just like to drive it. I promise the AI is not that low. I just feel like they're all in the one car, which isn't this new Sigma P1. Hang on. That looked like a dangerous corner. I'm getting swamped. Listen to that whistle! AMS2 have done a very good job with sounds. Jeez, they're just wild, these guys. Okay, that looks like a sharp one, the way they're braking, and it is. And we're skidding. We're still on the track though. Alright, now we've got some hunting to do. I see why... Oh, jeez, alright. I see why, Kyalami is like... Like, I've never heard anyone say, like, oh, Kyalami is wicked, but... I just hear it mentioned. I've seen it in so many track lists that I can see why it's kind of really popular, honestly. And now that I'm driving it, this is a nice track. It is so wide. Since practicing heel toe, even though I'm pretty at it still, well, I shouldn't swear for the YouTube algorithm, but even though I practice heel toe, I feel like it's taught me a lot about just being able to like brake a bit more like universal, a bit more versatile in my driving, so I can use the foot or the brake pedal in a few different ways. Like my foot can be at an angle, it can be straight. Oh, the way we're going is straight. Jeez. But yeah, it's just I really recommend doing it because one, I need to concentrate on what I'm doing. It look at that sand effects. That is wicked. Alright. We need to catch back up now. So I told you the AI wasn't easy, I just don't know what they were doing with the first lap. Terrible at that section. Oh, that turbo sound though! In the edit, I need to crank this section up, honestly. I need to remember. Oh. Getting a bit loose. Starting to pick this track up. This one's that big sweeper. So we'd probably come in a bit late on the apex. And this one's kind of sharp. Third gear, hit that right, it looks like. This one's that downhill that went straight on before. Oh, that is a nice section. Such a nice section. Now, is this on that? What happens here? Oh, no, I remember. Late brake. Okay, there we go. Now we got the hang of it. Wow, alright. Alright, mate. It's on. It's on for last place. So it looks like you take that flat out. This one definitely not. Yeah, right. Yeah, right. Oh, okay. Okay, first impressions of Kyle Army. Even though everyone probably knows it off by heart, it's been around since 1976. Or before that, because that's when the initial version was in here. Awesome track. I mean, it is so wide and fast. It reminds me of local track here. Well, we've got a couple in Adelaide, Australia. Tail and Bend, the new one. Whereas most of our tracks are circuit-based. Well, not circuit, street. Most popular one's street-based, really so narrow when they have it going for the year. This reminds me of the new one, Tail and Bend. Purpose-built, super wide, fast. You know, can have LMP cars on there. F3, V8 supercars, the work. So, really loving this track. And what we're going to do now is put the camera down for a bit of footwork. I'll put the camera on here. I'm starting to learn the track a little bit. And let's try out properly starting on the grid and see if we can give these guys a bit of a run, even though I still don't know the track too well. But it'll be fun nonetheless. Alright, no, not the gloves! Okay, good. It didn't start. Did not start. Oh, we nearly jumped. They're so bad off the start, man. Turbo sounds. Oh, they're wild. Alright, can we stay here? Don't you even think about diving up there, buddy. Look at him. That red one is wild. I need to put him on more universal, like more choices of cars. I think that would be cooler as well. This thing likes to rev out really quick, so I need to watch that as well. Is this a sweeper? I believe so. Should be left foot braking on this one. Hear that whistle, the turbo, running it wide. How are they pulling away, dude? I don't feel like I'm driving slow. I don't feel like I'm driving slow at all. You ain't past me, bud. Yeah, you will get the cut back now, won't you? That double left is smooth. Alright, sitting in 7th. And this is flat out section. Yes, it is. And this one is not. Definitely not. He's trying for the outside pass. And he's just run me wide. Now they're all getting stuffed up behind me. Oh. Now we've got to need to concentrate. And there's a lap. What a lovely track. Whoa. He's like, oh my god, this AI is brutal. And I know you have a setting for like their aggressiveness, and it's not that high. It's not that high. So I imagine the dive bombs that they'll be going for. Okay, right on that 150 board. That was gonna put a piston through the head of the engine if I rev it that hard again. Come on, turn, 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 turn. That needs to be a second gear, that one, I think. Can we get some draft off this young lad here? Left foot brake it. Come on, turn, turn, turn. Turn, 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 turn. Thank you. I feel like a rookie thrown into the big leagues, man. These guys are fast. I actually think that car has a bit of an advantage, though, honestly, without trying to make excuses for my lack of ability. And their roughness. This car's lovely to drive, though, but I feel like... Where are they making time on me? Because I don't have the AI that high. Although I am overshooting every... What's an apex? I'm not sure. Not in this video. Slow down to avoid a penalty by race control. We're just not going to worry about that, and we're going to dispute it at the end of the race. Because I'm not sure what I did. Okay, how many laps we got to go? This is 3 of 5. We're down to 10th. We're going backwards rather than forwards. So I seem to catch them down the main straight. Using every inch of this track. Oh my god. Look how quick he gets away from me. Okay, so okay, let's try and brake a little bit harder. Maybe. Maybe I can get a bit more out of the brakes here. That's better, that's better. But look, he's just going around me until I run him into the... Oh, shit. Until I run him off into Narnia. They were going around me. Okay, now we're bogged in quicksand. Well, that was a disaster. What have I got the AI set to? Okay, let's reduce that and then we have a good race. A good race. And, for the sake of this video, let's jump in the Puma now. Because if you want turbo sounds, this thing it's not as quick as a Sigma. But, where is it? 3 options. We're running this one. It says moo milk though. That's kind of off-putting. Okay, this one. That colour scheme's a bit different. So I like this one the most, or this one. And we all know it's about colour scheme. I think we're gonna go this one. It looks a bit more professional, I think. Now the AI opponent settings. This is only on 80, man. I don't know what's going on. Let's put more cars on the track though. All right. Are we ready for JTM? Hang on, fuck that up. Are we ready for the 90s? For the 2002's Fast and Furious to come back? Okay. Can you hear that? Over the just ear-piercing suction. Ooh. Squeeze the needle. Thread the needle. Oh shit, I can't see the brake board. Bit of demolition derby. Come on, boy. Come on. Can you just run him wide? Hey, we're going to pits, boys. Okay, this is better. The AI is way better. Oh, boys, give me some room. Come on. Alright, so these things gotta break a little bit earlier. So, like, yeah. Take it a bit easy. No need to push it super hard because these cars will, boys, always. If you valve bounce these cars, if you valve bounce these cars, they just sit there, just turbos falling. Okay, I was very smooth there. Any contact was on them. As I hit a guy in front of me. Okay, get ready for the early break. Early's an understatement, man. Look at that. I can like accelerate in the corner. This is more like it. The AI was not set high. I just don't know what the go was with that new car. It's not coded in properly. Very fun cars to drive this one. Not super quick, but fun to let. Fun. Okay, can these guys take this one flat out? Oh, they are a whale. We're driving actual. I am the captain of the Titanic. Coming out of that P2 class car. Completely different ball game. You're going slower, probably half the speed, but have to brake earlier. Oh, Tokyo! We've got the turbo sound, so we may as well have the bloody drifts going too. The one with the starts, that's for sure. Very smooth. Hang on, boy. Come on. Keep it going. We just run out of battery charge on the camera. That's fine. We're in 9th. This is better. But they get quick after the first lap. Brake at the 50. Then we left foot brake it. Oh, please turn, car. Okay, there we go. That was a nice corner. Don't give it away here. They go so fast there. I brake pretty late then, I still get rear-ended. Don't know where old mate was thinking that he was going to brake. make up a lot of time there. That's good. Oh, no, man. Oh, man. Every time in that corner. Luckily, this game's still early access. Have things to tweak. And they have been doing a really good job with it. Oh, yeah, we can't go this flat out. A lot of the time, I'm like remembering that driving the P2 car. Believe it or not, we've made that corner. Well, I remember I could take this from 4th last time. Oh, we've lined up a pass. Clean. Clean. Now I'm concentrating a little bit more. Lap 3 of 5. 3 of 5. I need my boots on to be like doing this like heel towing and stuff. Hurting my feet. I don't know how I can get any more speed out of that corner, really. Here we go. Here's to getting rear-ended again. Oh, I kept his distance. I got a valve bouncer for you guys too as soon as this last race comes to a finish. It is just like so funny. Please no spin. A lot of tyre screech. But we made it. Now we take this on in 4th, I believe. And make up a heap of time. Use a bit more curve there, but we're going good. We're going good. This is a good race now. Into a rhythm. We've still got 2 laps to die, and which I probably will. It's like a flip of the coin, really, but come in too hot, man. I need to put my boots on. I'm not pushing hard enough on the brake now. And we are dead. So, there we have it. My foot is on fire from ripping on this brake. Need to put my boots back on. But, there's AMS2, there's the new updates. Kyalami is a really, really sick track. I think now it's time to jump back on iRacing because I know a Porsche GT3 Cup race is coming up at Catalunya. And the physics are a lot different in this game. I do really appreciate this game and how it drives and everything. The cars feel so different, and the ones that have a higher horsepower, big turbos and things like that, are wild. The oversteer in this game is like, it's more crazy, but it's also more forgiving with its oversteer. I just was really stuck on my braking here. So there's a raw video. No cutting out where I die and crash all the time because it happens a lot more than you think. But now it's time to see you in the next video where we check out iRacing and I will do a live race because I'm really, really liking the Porsche Cup cars. They are so fun. Again, it's really, I love oversteer cars, the ones that at any second could be sideways. Thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time.